Hello my dear students, welcome back to Srihari Ragavendra Academy. Today I am solving the marginal costing problem which had come in January and February 2019 question paper problem. So before beginning the class, let us start the class with a small prayer. Gnananandamayam Devam Nirmalaspatikakrutim Adaram Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe Namaste Sharada Devi Kashmir Puravasini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Class, so welcome back. So today I am solving this problem which had come in 2019. From the following data, calculate break-even point. Budgeted output is 70,000, fixed cost is 8 lakh, selling price is 44, variable cost is 24. Now if the selling price is reduced to 40 rupees, that is from 44 rupees, if the selling price is reduced to 40 rupees per unit, what will be the revised BEP? That is what we need to try and calculate it here. Let us try and calculate it now. Okay, let us start with this class. So this is February 2019 question paper, Feb 2019. Marginal costing. Now what is the information that they have given? Budgeted output. Okay, budgeted output is 70,000, fixed cost equals 8 lakh, selling price per unit is 44, variable cost is 24. Now if selling price reduced to 40 rupees, calculate, what is that they've asked? Revised BEP. Revised BEP. Okay. Now firstly we will calculate what is BEP, students. BEP is equal to fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Now what is the fixed cost given in the question? 8 lakhs. Okay, now how do we calculate this contribution? Contribution is equal to sales minus variable cost, that is 44 minus 24. So 44 minus 24 will be coming up to what? 20. Now 8 lakh divided by 20 is 40,000 units, that is BEP in units. Now 40,000 units, then BEP in value, that is 40,000 units. If it is sold for 44 rupees, how much it will come? 17 lakh 60,000. Keep this in mind. Okay, so we first identified the number of units, that is formula is contribution divided by fixed cost is the fixed cost divided by contribution is the formula. Here we have it. Here you can just look at it. BEP in units, total fixed cost divided by contribution per unit, total fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Contribution is equal to sales minus variable cost. So this is how we will calculate it. So 20 rupees, this is what we have identified it. 8 lakh divided by 20, 40,000 units. And BEP in value is total fixed cost divided by PV ratio. You can also do this. So BEP, you can also use this alternate formula. So total fixed cost divided by PV ratio. But now one more additional step is that you need to compute PV ratio also. PV ratio is equal to contribution by sales into 100. You already know what is your contribution, that is 20 rupees. Then selling price is 44 into 100. Let me try and calculate what it comes up to. 20 divided by 44 into 100, which is up to 45.45%. So what was your total fixed cost here? 8 lakh divided by 45.45%. 8 lakh divided by 8 lakh divided by 45.54%. Again it will come up to somewhere around 17 lakh 56,697. More or less it's almost like very similar. Because of difference in the percentage, we get difference of 3 to 4,000. So more or less it is same amount, which is what we need to calculate. So BEP in units, total fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. So this is what we have done. Total fixed cost is 8 lakh divided by contribution 44 minus 24, 20 rupees. We got units. If you want to get in value, total fixed cost should be PV ratio. First calculate PV ratio, contribution by sales into 100. Contribution is equal to sales minus variable cost. 44 minus 24 is 20 rupees. Then what is sales? Selling price is already given as 44 rupees into 100, 45.45%. Now we got what is PV ratio. Substitute the value of PV ratio and divided the numerator by 8 lakh, you will get 17 lakh 56,000. Now the question is very simple. If the sales are increased by what is the question that they have asked? Sorry. If the selling price is reduced to 40 rupees by 40 rupees per unit, calculate the revised BEP. So we will calculate it. Okay. Okay, now we will calculate. If selling price reduced by rupees 40 per unit, now selling price is reduced. See, it is not reduced by students, it is reduced to. If the selling price is reduced to 40 rupees, that means that instead of 44 rupees, if your selling price is now reduced to 40 rupees. So if the selling price reduced to 40 rupees, what is new selling price? New selling price is 40 rupees. Variable cost will be 24 rupees as given in the question. Now we need to calculate what is BEP in units and BEP in value. So new BEP in units. How do we calculate it? Total, here we have a formula. Total fixed cost divided by contribution. Total fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Okay, now total fixed cost will never change. It remains constant because you have seen here total fixed cost is 8 lakh. But your contribution per unit will change. Contribution is equal to sales minus variable cost. Your sales is now 40 rupees minus 24 rupees, which will come to 16 rupees. So 8 lakh divided by 16, you will get 50,000 units. Now new BEP in value. Now 50,000 units has come. Now if you have to calculate in value, total fixed cost should by PV ratio. Total fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Again, in order to calculate PV ratio, contribution by sales into 100. Now we already know what is contribution, 16. What is new selling price, 40 into 100. So let me calculate it. 16 divided by 40 into 100, which will be equal to 40%. Now total fixed cost is 8 lakh. PV ratio is 40%. So let me calculate it. 8 lakh divided by 40%. This is 20 lakh rupees. So now we got the complete information. So very simple. Class, very simple problem. So you can see here, if the selling price is 44 rupees, then BEP will be 40,000 units and sales will be 17,56,697 rupees. If sales are reduced to 40 rupees, BEP will be 50,000 units and sales will be 20 lakh. That is very simple. So by this we have also done with the February 2019 question paper problem. Thank you. If you have a doubt, you can put it in the comment box. Please do subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, guys. Thank you. Have a nice day.